Okay, this one is for the people who have ever heard about the secret space program or heard about some type of thing where at around the age of 30, people awaken to memories of alien abduction or being involved in something very creepy and weird that, if you start to find out about this, it might drive you a little crazy. Let's get into it. So, some of you may know about this guy, David Wilcock, who initially got popular on Ancient Aliens, which is, of course, the show that tries to say that aliens did everything that black people did, right? Now, David Wilcock is a respected researcher in his own right, right? I say that in a way of like, he has his own community of people that really like what he does. A rather large community, bigger than you would think. Well, Mr. Wilcock got very popular talking about his insider knowledge on the secret space program and about alien abduction and people that have had deep mystical experiences that connect either to some alien abduction program, like some type of wide scale thing, or to some type of military abduction type of thing. Both, and look, I'm not even saying those ideas are crazy. I believe in aliens and the military be abducting. But when you start to get into like the core of what he's saying and getting to this stuff where there's this big point that he seems to make with all of his followers that around the age of 30, a lot of people will suddenly they'll start getting their memories back. And all these memories will come back to them about the secret space program. And all these memories will come back to them about the alien abductions and about their alien family up in the sky. And a point is made to let you know for these memories and these experiences aren't good for everybody. There's a lot of bad out there. And a lot of people had bad experience. These memories might be terrifying. And all this stuff will come back to you. It's going to be really hard to deal with. But at least know that you are one of the special ones. So let's take that and do a Fletcherized thought experiment. Let's just think with our brains a little bit. If there was deep opposition and controlled opposition, what might the point of this narrative be? Well, I hypothesize that maybe people really do start kind of awakening when they're 30, But that's the thing with people, even with people like David Wilcock. Oh, he's got some great research. He's got some great stuff he can tell you. But you have to look into every fucking word because it might be 9 pages, 20 minutes of truth, and then 1 minute is the one lie that they need you to believe to make everything work. Because the other stuff doesn't even matter if this one piece you think is truth. So back to our thought experiment. What if? What if people really do start awakening to deeper spiritual knowledge, maybe to past lives, and maybe to more like access beyond to their higher self? Maybe these things do start clicking for a lot of people at 30. But if there was opposition giving you this other story, I would hypothesize it was because they are hijacking the entire experience of spiritual awakening and awakening to higher self and higher abilities. Because if they have you from the time that you're fucking 20 thinking that this is going to happen to you when you're 30, well, guess what? By the time that you're 30, they've already implanted false memories. So guess what? You probably will have that alien awakening. That doesn't mean that shit really happened to you, though. Because maybe they were able to catch you with this knowledge. Because something David likes to say, and a lot of these people like to say, is, hey, if you're attracted to this knowledge, you're probably one of these people. If you're attracted to this knowledge, you've probably got some latent abilities. And you might, and you probably do, and that's probably true. But that's why they need you. That's why they gotta hook you right now while you're ripe. Because they gotta make sure you don't actually have that real awakening that will really change the world and genuinely change the entirety of who you are and what you are able to do for people and the type of love and kindness and action you are able to bring to the world. You know, like, all the most wild and crazy stuff can be true. You know, there all these things can exist, but you can't let particular people start corrupting the idea or lead you down a particular path. Because Mr. Wilcock took all of those people who felt this so deeply and were just, oh, we want disclosure, and oh, I can't wait till I turn 30 and my memories come back. Locked these people in and then got them to vote for Trump. And in this man's earlier career, he didn't even talk about politics. This man would compare often like 10 religions and religious books in one little video session and give sometimes decent information. Again, you have to look into every little piece. I would say his whole career is corrupt. So, you know, I wouldn't look into it. Because, like, it's not to say that you particularly, who I'm talking to personally right now, it's not to say that you are so dumb that you can't pick out truth from lie. But it is to say that you have to respect how smart the opposition is. And they can trick you. Like, they're really good at what they're doing. And they've been doing it for thousands of years. You know, so sometimes you just gotta leave shit alone. Because these people will literally take somebody who could have started levitating houses with their abilities, and they'll lock them in to being like, yeah, and you have those abilities because you got abducted by aliens and they're going to come back for you when you use them. And next thing you know, by the time you're 29, you start kind of having these memories trickle back of a space program and of alien assaults that never really fucking happened. You've just been mind controlled because you know you're special, but you let this fucking idiot on TV tell you why.